Hey everybody, this is my friend John Fennelly, managing editor of GiantsFootballBlog.com, correct?
GiantsFootballBlog.com.
GiantsFootballBlog.com. Tell us about how the Giants have done so far in the 2011 NFL Draft, John.
Well, the Giants have held true to form and went exactly opposite of what everybody thought they would do. Jerry Reese, the general manager, does not read the newspaper, does not listen to the radio. He doesn't care what the fans think. He doesn't care what I think, but I pretty much predicted what he would do. He would take the best players that fall to him. He did that in the first round with Prince Amukamara. Then in the second round with Marvin Austin, was a kind of a guy from UNC, the guy that fell off the radar because he didn't play football last year, was suspended. And he's a big defensive tackle. The Giants have a long memory. They don't care what you did as a senior. Can you still play football? You know, they always draft guys who are injured or whatever, coming off injuries that fall off the radar. So that's the kind of guy Austin is. In the third round, Jarrell Jernigan from Troy is sort of like a Deshaun Jackson type, we hope, player. And then just recently in the fourth round, James Brewer, a gigantic tackle from Indiana, who the Giants were very high on, a former basketball player.
What would you have liked to have seen the Giants do in the first round?
Exactly what they did. They got lucky, though. I wanted them to move up, perhaps, and do something to get a Prince, Amukamara, but they didn't have to. He fell to them. They got very lucky. So once that happened, the rest of the draft is gravy. The one thing I'd like to see happen, and I think it may be too late, because a lot of the good ones are gone, is get another tight end. That's the one thing they really need. But, we know there's going to be a big free agency window. We don't know what the parameters for free agency are going to be. It could be 3 years of service instead of 4 years of service, and now you got 600 free agents on the market.
Right.
So, and a lot of them will be on your roster already, and you'll have to try to re-sign or whatever.
What do you think of Tiki Barber coming back?
I don't think it's a good idea.
Why?
He's been away from the game for 4 years. He has a legacy, and he's already said that, the reason why he came back was to preserve didn't come back with Tampa Bay several years ago, said he wanted to preserve the legacy. And now all of a sudden, the legacy doesn't mean anything 4 years down the road. It's obviously, he needs a job, and that's why he's coming back.
How do you think he'll do?
If somebody picks him up, is the first step of that equation. It's the first answer. I don't think anybody's going to pick him up right away, especially if you have a huge free agency glut. There's going to be guys in the pecking order ahead of him, as great as he was. He hasn't played in a long time, and he's also 35 years old. He's still in good shape, but, that's not football shape.
John Fennelly, catch you at GiantsFootballBlog.com?
Yes, sir.
Hey, thanks a lot, man.
Thank you, Zenny. Oh, over and out.
Over and out.
How'd we do?
You get excellent.